situation that he was in. You want to be on the ice when you're down one goal. You want to be on the ice when you're up one goal. And for sure, it's a good opportunity and something. I want to prove for the coaching staff that I should be there.
For having been on the team now a couple of years, are you more comfortable taking on maybe more of a leadership role?
I think so. I think. I'm feeling for sure more home here, starting to feel more like it was when I was in New York. Just the way you know all the guys now, and I think you're not afraid to talk in the room and that kind of stuff. So it feels more and more at home here now. So for sure, by missing Henrik, I'm for sure one of those guys that have to step up sometimes and talk to.
What can you say about the new guys coming in, Phillips and Michael Rasmussen? Rasmussen was here last season.
I think they look good. You can see the skill set, especially on Sedina. You can see he got all the tools it takes to be an elite player in this league, and hopefully he'll be with us sooner than later. Rasmussen, looked really strong, I think, so far in this game. He's big, he's strong on the puck, and he's a good, really good player around the net, and probably one of those type of players we missed a little bit. He'll score those 30 goals for us.
You've played with Darren a fair bit. It seems like the two of you have developed some nice chemistry. You're both kind of, defensive-minded out there.
Yeah, I like playing with Helmer. I think you can trust Helmer every night. You're going to get a honest effort from him. He rarely has a bad game with his compete level and how hard he plays every night. So I really always enjoyed playing with him. And just from playing against him, I know how tough he is to play against with that skating and that, never give up mentality he has on pucks. So I enjoy playing with him.
With adding Nyquist, it sounds like you're going to be more like the second line than the grinding line you were last year. Is there potential for a little more offense from you?
Yeah, it's been an issue for us the last couple of years scoring goals. So for sure, I think with Nyquist here, I think we're trying to spread the goal scoring a little more all over the lineup. So I'm hoping that it's going to be a good combination. I think with Helmer that the way he works, having that on the one side and then have Gus's skill set on the other side, I think hopefully it can be a good combination.
Hey, Frans, how much of a motivation the last couple seasons missing the playoffs? How much of a chip on the shoulder is it for everybody? So many guys.
I can speak for myself. It's no fun, my last couple of years with New York, we finally got there, and you got a little taste of how fun it is to be there, and you just want to take that next level year after year, and then suddenly you find yourself a couple steps back again and looking up, and it's no fun. And I really hope that everyone went home all summer and had that same feeling. And took that feeling to the gym or whatever they did and tried to get better, and and I think you've seen in the camp so far that management doesn't take it anymore either. It's been hard. It's been harder than any camp I've been part of. So it's it's new times, and I think it's a good thing.
Really, like physically, or just like today with all the skating?
No, just from day one, just the amount of pace and attitude, and it hasn't been easy by any means, but it's been good, and I think this is how camp should be. You should come in prepared, and get ready from day one. So it's been good.
Frans, how the power play, when you were in New York, you were on the power play a little bit more than you have in the last couple of seasons here in Detroit. That's obviously going to change this year. What does the power play need to do to be effective? Because it's really been a sore point lately.
Yeah, it's a good question. We tried the last 2 years, like you said. It's been hurting us a lot. But I feel like we did have a good, when I was in New York, a good power play, but one of the teams we always looked, when we were looking at other teams, when we were struggling, we always looked at Detroit, their power play, what they were doing, and I think we have to find back to that a little bit, even with Zetterberg, Datsuk, Lidstrom, those guys. On a lot of skill on that power play, they were shooting a lot of pucks, getting a lot of pucks to the net, and it just shows that you need that mentality. And I think at times we've been a little too cute with the puck maybe, and haven't been able to. We didn't want to maybe pay the price to get in there and get those goals that we talked about 5-on-5 too. You got to score those dirty goals in there.
A couple guys this week have talked about Thomas Vanek's hockey IQ. I'm curious, where does that show up on the ice? Where do you see that most when he plays?
It shows up everywhere, I guess. Offensively with the puck, but without the puck, he's not the fastest out there, but somehow he just finds open ice all the time. He's always available. He always wants the puck, and with the puck, he just see openings that no one else does. I think you saw it a little bit the other night with that goal in Sedin's, that behind the back, that kind of things. That's he's a special player. When it's as soon as he enters that offensive blue line, he can do stuff that probably no one on this team can do.
Why is it beneficial for a young player like Zadina, or even Athanasiou's, I guess, to a degree, to play with a guy like that who thinks the game at that level?
It makes it easier, and Vanny he's a big talker. When you play with Vanny, you talk a lot of hockey on the bench too, like always talking plays. What do you see? What do you think? And I think it's good for young guys. They usually just go out and play there, and he really get a line together and hey, let's try this and let's do that, and communicate all the time. And I think it's going to be, which is really important, and I think it's going to be good too for those, especially Sedin, and see that part of the game too.
You guys go way back. So when you saw that they signed him, did you think, well, yeah, that was a good addition?
Yeah, I talked to him right before July 1, and he said it looked like he was coming back. So it was exciting to hear. We go back to New York a little bit there for a year and here. So I always enjoyed having Vanny on a team. He's a really, really good offensive player, and for us it was a no-brainer with the issues we had scoring goals the last couple of years. We really needed that, so it's really good to have him back.